What's good, Elite Live Streams? We back, baby. We back with another one. How you guys doing out there? What's good? How is your week? We back. There's a lot to talk about, and I can't wait. I got a pretty exciting show for you guys today. We're going to get into it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about Candace Owens and her tears that led nowhere in her chucking and jiving campaign that she's been on for, I don't know, the last 10, 20 years, man. This girl's been going around talking down on black people for I don't know how long, and it led to nothing. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring some receipts, and we're going to talk about this because, in my opinion, this is the perfect time to peep our foots on these guys' necks, all these fake people, all these agents of chaos who have come and infiltrated into the culture to try to, misdirect these young minds. They deserve everything that's coming their way. And so I'm here to make sure that we keep that energy, all right? Because at the end of the day, Candace Owens has been out here talking down on black people for the last 10, 20 years. She thought that as soon as Charlie Kirk was unalive, that they would just bring her right into the good graces. And they reminded her real quick that ain't you, baby. We don't want you. We don't need you. We never needed you. Please move along. And so now she's hurt. She's feeling some type of way. She's going around making conspiracy theories now about why they didn't invite her to the memorial service, why she wasn't a part of the festivities, why Turning Point wants nothing to do with her. Poetic justice, guys. Poetic justice, right? Poetic justice. We've been waiting for this moment. It's here. It's time. So, without further ado, we're going to get started, but I want to start this with something very profound. You feel me? We're going to start with a very profound lecture. All right. And I want you guys to make sure that you take a look at this and listen to every single word spoken by this man, Malcolm X. He's going to give you guys the full rundown, the breakdown. I'll pop in maybe a little bit, but I think I just might let him cook for this entire go. I think I just might. So first, we're going to make sure that we bring this up properly. You know what I mean? Because I was working it out earlier. I want to make sure that we do this right. You feel me? So first things first. You know what I mean? First things first. You dig? First things first, y'all. This is where we're going to start right here, guys. Let's go. We sick. We sick, boss. We sick. All right? That's what we got going on here, man. Candace Owens, is we sick, boss? Is we sick, Candace Owens? Help me understand what's going on, boss. Because at the end of the day, right now, she's sick. Okay? She thought all that chucking and jiving, talking down on black people, telling us what we supposed to do, saying George Floyd is this, all this, for what? For her to be disregarded and treated like the pawn that she is. Oh yeah, we gonna cook. We gonna cook on these house Negroes, ma'am. It's enough. We tired of it. Jason Whitlock, Officer Tatum, it's a wrap for all of y'all. You're cooked. Enough. Let's let Malcolm cook, y'all. Let's let him cook. Or within himself. Woo! Man, you crazy. You crazy. It's crazy for you to want to leave. Why leave bondage? We got it good here, boss. Why leave? This is the type of mentality that has been ingrained in these type of people. And I've been waiting. I've been in the shadows doing my research, waiting for the moment to be able to cook these motherfuckers. It's about time. Somebody got to stand on business out here, because enough of the chucking and jiving, because it's leading nowhere. Look at this. Look at the world we're living in right now. Have you helped? What have you done, Candace? Other than spread lies and propaganda about Black Americans, and you're not willing to stand on it no more. Now you scared. Oh yeah, you ain't got nobody to fall back on. We told you what was gonna happen. You didn't want to listen. That's too bad. Now you gotta get cooked forever. Forever, you gotta get cooked. Let's continue. Malcolm, cook her. Better clothes than this. What? Woo! We still do, Malcolm. 2025. In 2025, y'all. Okay? Do you guys hear this? His mentality has been broken to where he would pay more to be able to be accepted. You're cooked. You're out of there. Sorry, Candace. We told you what was gonna happen, and you was waiting. You thought that you thought they were gonna put you on that stage, huh? You thought they was gonna take you up there in that memorial and give you a little time to shine? Too bad. We told you what was gonna happen. You thought you were so smart. You thought you knew everything. It's simple to them. It's simple. You don't look like me. I don't look like you. You don't identify with what we want to show. You're out. So Malcolm's going to cook you more. We're going to let Malcolm continue to cook you. Woo! They love it. What they say? That's what you say. Take this off, man, so you all can see some real shit right here.
On that same plantation, there was the field Negro.
Okay.
Field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field than there was Negroes in the house.
That was us, foundational Black Americans. We was the ones in them fields. We was the ones building this country. We was the ones inventing what needed to be invented so that our lives could be made better. It wasn't them. And you want to play on that? Fine. But all I'm saying is there will be consequences for you choosing whatever side you choose to be on, Candace. And unfortunately, Candace, you chose your side. So now you got to stay there. Unfortunately, we have no remorse. I'm sorry. It is what it is. If you choose the side you're on, you go ahead and be there. We have no connection anymore, dude. And nor am I here to be able to kowtow or help you when we already told you what was going to happen. What? Now it's on us. Now we're supposed to think it's all conspiracy when we already told you it was from day one. But you didn't think that it was a conspiracy against Black Americans, though. You tried to make and gaslight us to make it think that we're crazy. No, it was cool when our leaders were getting taken out. Oh, but now that they took out old Charlie, oh, now it's a conspiracy, right? We all knew that this goes on, but you guys just want to play that game. You guys want to gaslight Black Americans. And we have had enough of this shit. So we ain't gonna play these games no more, bro. You're just gonna get cooked every single day. I don't care. Like, Malcolm's gonna cook you from the grave.
The Negro in the field caught hell.
Caught hell.
He ate leftovers.
Man.
In the house, they ate high up on the hull. The Negro in the field didn't get nothing but what was left of the insides of the hull. Okay. They call them chitlins nowadays.
Pig intestines, y'all. Pig intestines. We turn pig intestines into culture. All right? Do you understand the mentality of what that takes to take something from nothing from something? All right? That's what Black Americans have been doing since the foundation of this country. And you have a person who sat up here and kowtowed to white supremacy every single opportunity she got in front of a camera, every opportunity she got in front of a microphone, every opportunity that she was up there talking crazy. Clickbait? Hey, Siraj Smith, whoever you are, I don't know who you are, bro. But let me tell you, how's that clickbait? Candace Owens thought that she was special, and they reminded her that she isn't. How is that clickbait? Help me understand when that's clickbait, bro. That is exactly what it means, bro. Candace Owens thought that she could go out here and talk down on Black people. She thought that she could talk crazy about Black people, bring up facts that weren't true, going ahead, pushing white supremacy talking points, and she thought that that was going to get her higher in the power structure, and it didn't. It got her sitting at home watching that memorial just like everybody else. So how is this clickbait, sir? Siraj Smith? Sorry, bro, you're cooked. You're at the wrong platform if you think that you're going to come over here and talk crazy, bro. So like I said, I will continue. Candace Owens thought that she was special. She thought that she could talk down on Black people to be able to get more visibility, be able to get access to things that she wanted to, and push the narratives that she wanted to. She's being targeted? Okay, bro, sure. But guess what? Black people have been getting targeted since the foundation of America. When are you gonna wake up, bro? You are just thinking small. Nobody cares about Candace. Candace is just a pawn in the entire construct of what's happening right now. You don't want to talk about that, though. You want to just focus on one person, and it's bigger than Candace. Can anybody admit to me and explain me why nobody wants to talk about that? She trying to hold us to a higher standard? No, bro. It doesn't start with talking down on Black people. What has she done to help the Black community? Help me understand. Other than talk down? No, that doesn't do anything. When has she been out here in the community, bro? What programs has she started? Help me understand, bro. That'd be my problem. Everybody get on here, talk down on Black people. We come on here and we go ahead and put up the mirror to white supremacy. Now everybody want to talk about and change the subject. No, bro. Enough with this. We ain't playing these games no more, family. At this elite media, we stand on business, bro. And what we're about to do here is continue to stand on business. And y'all gonna listen to Malcolm X tell y'all the power structure and the understanding of the field Negro to the house Negro. He continued.
In those days, they call them what they were, guts. That's what you were, a gut eater. And some of you all still gut eaters.
Wow. Higher standard of what? Do you know where black people came from, bro? We are the standard.
The field Negro was beaten from morning till night. He lived in a shack, in a hut. He wore cast-off clothes. And he hated his master. I say he hated his master. He was intelligent. That house Negro loved his master.
Okay? You got to understand, bro, you're all for unity, so don't be angry. I'm not angry, bro. Stop that shit. I'm a black man speaking passionately. Just because I got some vigor and some swag to my shit, it ain't got nothing to do with anger, bro. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm talking passionately about it. Don't be threatened by the fact that I speak with conviction. Okay? If you're going to be over here, we don't do that soft talk. We men over here, and I'm going to talk like a man, bro. So don't ever try to make it seem like, oh, I'm angry or something. Like, yeah, I'm angry. What you mean, bro? What you mean, bro? Angry about what's going on in this country? You damn right, bro. Motherfuckers coming here talking crazy, bro. Like, go, bro. Peace, bro. We don't need that. We need people who understand the actual subject matter of what we're talking about here. So let me let Malcolm continue to explain.
But that field Negro, remember, they were in the majority. And they hated the master. When the house caught on fire, he didn't try and put it out. That field Negro prayed for a wind. For a breeze.
Salute. Hey, and y'all remember them plantations that was burning down? All of a sudden, they said that winds came that they were not expected. They had no idea that was going to happen. Them was the ancestors. What you mean? Them plantations burned, bro. They said they didn't know what happened. The water system shut off. They didn't know what to do. Ancestors, bro, showed up and showed out. You feel me? It wasn't playing with y'all, and that's what's happening right now. If you are not understanding and being conscious of the moment that we are in right now, you are going to be left in the past. And I mean that. There is something happening right now. It is a spiritual war, and we are on the path to be on the right side of history. If you are not down, please get off of the chip early, because we don't got time for people who gonna be scary, people who don't really know what's about to happen. No, I don't need y'all to be acting like you don't know what's going on. We are grown people here, all right? And sure, you want to talk unity? We love unity. But at the end of the day, we also have to address what people are doing and hold them accountable for that. Candace Owens has been going around passing off white supremacist rhetoric on black folks to try to gain her visibility, to enrich herself, and then to be able to be underneath the eye and the love of white supremacy. And she thought that we didn't keep the game. Like, we saw what you was doing. So now that her little boy got taken out, and now that she didn't get invited to the little memorial where she thought that she was going to have her little moment to fake cry up there and carry on and talk about this or that, oh, too bad. Too bad, so sad, baby girl. Hey, it is what it is, man. But let me continue to let Malcolm X cook.
When the master got sick, the field Negro prayed that he died. If someone come to the field Negro and said, let's separate, let's run, he didn't say, where are we going? He said, any place is better than here.
Man. My family, my foundational black family escaped from Mississippi to Texas, from Cartersville, Texas to Long Beach, California. All right? The Great Migration. My family was a part of that. So when people try to talk down on what happened or what foundational black Americans went through, the trials and tribulations, the sacrifices that they made, the blood, sweat, and tears, the going against the grain with no certainty. Yeah, I take that personally because I'm a part of that lineage. And so when I see people like Candace Owens who have no lineage to anything that happened here in America, try to talk down on the experiences and the plight, nah, bro, we gotta hold people accountable. That's not what we do here. At Elite Media, we hold people accountable. You play games, you win stupid prizes. That's just what happens. So look, now you're cooked. Now you have nobody to lean back on, right? Because you stayed in the pocket for people who would never do that for you. They would never do that for you, Candace. You think that you're special? You think that they were going to do that for you? You think that they were going to take a moment for them to politicize and push their rhetoric and use you as the catalyst for that? Talk about a L. Let Malcolm continue. Let him continue, man. I just gotta let this dude cook.
You got field Negroes in America today. I'm a field Negro. The masses are the field Negroes. When they see this man's house on fire, you don't hear these little Negroes talking about our government is in trouble. They say the government is in trouble.
Right.
Imagine a Negro, our government. I even heard one say our astronauts. They won't even let him near the plant.
Right.
Our astronauts.
Won't even let him in the
Navy.
building.
That's a Negro that's out of his mind. That's a Negro that's out of his mind. Just as the slave master of that day used Tom, the house Negro, to keep the field Negroes in check. The same old slave master today has Negroes who are nothing but modern Uncle Toms.
That's it. That's it right there. I want you guys to understand that that's what happens right now. Candace Owens is being used by white supremacy to create a certain narrative within our community, creating division, playing on white talking points to try to make conservative black people see the light, but ain't contributing nothing to help or liberate black Americans. So when you sit up here, you chastise black people, you talk down on people, you spreading hate from a different perspective, yeah, I'm not going to be down with that. And not a lot of people are down with that. Not a lot of black Americans are okay with how you've been moving out here. And you've been doing it for a minute, and we've been letting this shit slide, but no more. Nah, you're cooked now. You have nobody to fall back on. You did all that talking, did all that, and now you gotta lay in the bed that you made, fam. Sorry, gang. It's on you now. You feel me? You think that you could go around here spreading propaganda about black Americans, and you think that there would never be consequences, because a lot of people thought that. But like I said, this is bigger than just one person. This is a spiritual war that is happening right now in our country and in our world. And if you are not smart enough to already peep what's going on, then you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked. Because it's bigger than just one person. It's bigger than just Donald Trump. It's a system. All right, it's a system that is in place for all of us to be cooked. And if we are not spreading awareness, if we are not holding people accountable, we are not telling people what needs to be said, then we are not doing our part. What the hell is this point? Oh yeah, sure, yeah, people are on social media to make money and blah 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 blah. That's fine, but not me though. Nah, that's not how I roll. I got enough going on. I got enough security within myself to use my platform for something bigger than just me, bigger than just attention, bigger than just likes. We building this from the brick by brick. Every single day, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to speak the truth, and it'll resonate with somebody. Whoever is here, we appreciate everybody who comes through and supports us. Anybody who watches a video, who sends a like, who comments, we love it. Because we understand what we're up against. But we're not here under any false pretenses thinking that, oh, this is just going to go viral because of whatever. I'm just going to say something crazy. I'm sorry. I'm a conscious human being. I don't think that way. My mind doesn't work that way. I have a family that I'm representing and that's standing behind me on this journey. So when I hear people, when I see people and how they're moving, I understand that they're, possessed by something else. I'm driven by God. I'm protected. You feel me? I move on a different wavelength than a lot of other people. I've always been that way ever since I was a child. I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. So when I see a lot of this stuff going on, and I waited and I took my assessments, you feel me? I did my work. I was out here putting in work, helping other people, doing what I had to do, contributing in this world. Yeah, I was watching and I was paying attention, and I said, all right, as soon as I figure this shit out, I'm on everybody's ass. I'm on everybody's ass. And that's what you see. This just didn't happen overnight. We're going to grow this every single day because I've been waiting. I've been studying. They don't know, bro. As soon as we get in, it's a wrap for a lot of these people, bro. Because this shit got to change, bro. And it got to start with people like me who are willing to go out here and stand on business. Who are willing to show the youth that, hey, somebody got to set an example. Everybody isn't willing to just sell their soul for whatever come, for whatever views, just so that I could be able to say I was this or that. Nah, man, somebody got to show a certain type of stature. You feel me? Some decorum. You got to show God inside of you, not just what you say. You feel me? Malcolm X, let him continue to cook, man.
20th century Uncle Tom. To keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful, is non-violent. That's Tom making you non-violent. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he starts pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there, and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully.
Y'all didn't catch that. Novocaine. That's what it is. That's what they want. They want to give you guys everything with some extra. Just let you down slow, man. Let me sedate you while I knock you over the head and rob you blind. That's what our government is doing. And we ain't calling them out because we got people like Candace who are used as pawns to distract and to take away from the actual focus that we should be having. And that's on the power structure that is holding us all down in this country. Enough with these people who are just being used to distract. Get them out the way. And that's why I'm glad that she's finally being understood. She thought she was special, and they reminded her that you are not. You are not a part of this. You get no part in this. Go on and do whatever you've been doing. And guess what? You're about to get sued for millions of dollars by the French government. You're cooked. Nobody's going to help you. And guess what? You did this to yourself because you knew what you were doing and you knew better. And that be the thing. A lot of y'all be knowing better and you still choose this. So I have no remorse for you if you choose to continue to not be smarter, to not think, to not have some self-worth, knowledge of self. I am proud of who I am. I don't need to have anybody validate me. I come from a family that loves me and tells me that they love me and treats me that way. I don't have to worry about that. I don't need that. I'm not lacking in that area. So when I come on here and I'm spreading truth and I'm trying to tell people, hey, wake up, that's coming from my heart. That's coming from a real place. Because I come from a family of service. My family has been serving this community since I was born. Where I'm from in Long Beach, you can ask about my family. We've been serving this community since I was born. Since before I was born. My grandparents, my great-grandparents have set roots here. So I don't have to explain myself to nobody. But at the end of the day, what this is about is calling out people who are not doing anything other than talking down on people, not contributing anything to the community, but then you're asking and telling us what to do. Candace, what have you done? Please help us understand what you have done other than talk down on black people. Easy target, bro. Easy target. It's so easy to talk down on black people, y'all. Y'all know it is. It's so easy. It's hard to talk down on the real power structure, though, right? Y'all talk about the patriarchy all the time, but y'all never want no smoke with them. Soon as this dude get taken out, they start blaming themselves. They fight amongst themselves. Everybody start getting scared for what? In the book, The Art of War, if the enemy is fighting amongst the enemy, you do not get in the way. Get out the way. Let them fight. Because guess what? That's what's gonna happen. I don't need to play anything, bro. I thought you were leaving. What are you doing here? I don't need to play anything, bro. I'm making my point. If you're not gonna be here and stay and be patient, then leave, bruh. I'm getting to the point. So yeah, as I continue, because this is what happens. Agents of Chaos will come in your chat and try to distract you from the point. So let me continue my point. So let's let Malcolm continue.
There's nothing in our book, the Quran, as you call it, Quran, teaches us to suffer peacefully. Our religion teaches us to be intelligent, be peaceful, be courteous, obey the law, respect everyone. But if someone puts his hand on you, send him to the cemetery.
We don't have time for the Agents of Chaos who are in the chat hating, bro. I don't care if you're the only one here. You can leave, fam. This is about me bringing awareness to a platform that I created. What I would like you to do, if you have a problem, go and create your own platform, my boy. Create a setup, get everything ready to go. Find a way to go ahead and stream and do that, my guy. But you're coming over here trying to talk about me when I'm already making my points. I don't care if it was nobody in here, bro. The point of this is not just for you, dog. And that's the point. You guys really think that this is just about you. This is about everything that's bigger than you, family. My platform is about spreading awareness to everyone, not just one person in the chat, bro. Because we don't do that for the chat. That's the difference. My mentality is different than all these other people who just want to try to be streamers, all this other stuff, bro. I'm actually talking about real topics that are actually happening in the real world right now that affect us. If you're not down with that, bro, go, dude. Bro, I don't have time for this, man. We just continue to move in the right direction. So let me let Malcolm continue to cook, because that's what we do.
That's a good religion. In fact, that's an all-time religion.
Hey, shout out to my boy Kevin, man. You Luke, my boy Kevin. You feel me? My homie.
That's the one that Paul used to talk about.
You showing up, man. Showing love, bro. That's
an
right.
Eye for an eye.
The real ones is with me.
And a tooth for a tooth.
I'm trying to tell people.
And a head for a head. And a life for a life. That's a good religion. And then no one resents that kind of religion being taught but a wolf who intends to make you his meal.
Listen, man, I am all about spreading love and showing love. But if you fuck with me, I fuck with you. I don't have time to be playing games with anybody. The world is not a game anymore. The deck has been set, and it's been set for a long time. And there's people who try to play with me and try to, make it seem like, there isn't, something to this. And if it wasn't, then I don't understand how Candace Owens would not be where she is today. Why would she be upset? Why would she be ousted? Why was she not in the inner circle anymore? It's strategic. And you guys are, like I said, you guys are still playing these games, these little games where you're acting like you don't know what's really going on when we know what's happening. We know what's happening. And I want everyone to understand. Shout out to Kevin, man. Hey, you guys literally, bro, like I cannot really express sometimes how powerful it is to have friends or to have people who support you or to have people that you can, align yourselves with. Because this world right now, we all know is getting to a point. Like I said, this is bigger than just, one party versus the other party. This is a spiritual war that we are under. And when we all can be together and express, hey, I'm feeling like this too, bro. Hey, man, something's off. Like, I just have, this feeling inside. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Real talk. Because I've seen it. I felt it. You feel me? I have a certain spirit about myself where I understand the world in a certain capacity. You know what I mean? I've traveled. I've seen things. So when I come to the internet and I see how people can be able to enrich themselves and get popularity based on spreading hate and false narratives, it really annoys me and it really upsets me. And so it gives me a certain purpose to come on here and say what I have to say. Because at the end of the day, if they can come on here and say what they're saying, we have to come back and combat that with our narrative. And even if it's nobody here, I will talk into the freaking wall if I have to make sure that people understand the point of what people are supposed to be representing, which is the diversity and the democracy of the United States of America. All right? The diversity and democracy. All right? Those are actually what our country was built on. So creating division, punching down on people, talking down on Black Americans, no. Hell no. Talking down on brown people, hell no. No. Talking down on Asians, hell no. Muslims, anybody, no. We ain't allowing that over here, family. Straight up. Right on, Kevin. Diversity makes us great. That is what makes us great. That is our superpower. That is how we defeated Germany. That's how we defeated all these other countries, because we had to work together. That's how the Confederacy was defeated, guys. Oh yeah. Better know your history. That's how the Confederacy was defeated, because they saw that there were Black Americans who were ready to fight for this, who wanted a piece of this, and who thought they were guaranteed a piece of this. If we fight for this, we're fighting for our freedom. That's what they told them. You boys come over here and fight for us, we gonna let you be free. And guess what? We signed up. All right? My ancestors signed up, put their blood on the line, straight up fought right next to Americans, side by side, against the Confederacy, against the hate. And y'all want to go ahead and try to make sure that that's cool? Nah, homie. I'm from California, dog. I'm from Long Beach, bro. We don't roll like that. Long Beach, one of the most diverse cities in the entire United States. All right? And I represent that shit hardcore. So whenever people try to play with me and say these things about, oh yeah, no, this, that, no, it's easy. You're taking the easy way out. If you got something to say the truth. Don't try to do it and pander and grift, because that's what we see right now. A bunch of pandering, a bunch of grifting, so people can get rich, and then all these other people fighting amongst themselves, and they just put their hands up, act like they didn't do nothing. Nick Fuentes incited all this violence, and all he's doing now is saying, oh no, man, no, I don't represent violence, guys. No violence, please. But you were the one out here trying to incite it. You were the one out here riling these people up. You were the one out here playing games with people. Exactly. Follow the money, Kevin. Straight up. Follow the money. Follow the money. Real talk. There's a lot of money being put in a lot of these people's pockets. Turning Point USA. Look it up. Puppet Master at work. For real. Straight up, Kevin. We see it every day. We talked about it in our last podcast. I got videos up right now on my channel. People in the comment section talking crazy. You feel me? Bro, hey, War saying, I wasn't talking about Candace. I was talking about Nick Fuentes inciting violence. Nick Fuentes and the Groypers. That's who I was talking about. All right? Them inciting violence. That's what I'm talking about. Candace had no freaking business bringing on a Nazi like Nick Fuentes onto her platform to be able to talk to her in any capacity. I am anti-Nazis. Sorry, guys. I don't like Nazis here. My bad. Thought that, oh my God, that's a crazy thought to say that I don't like Nazis. I don't fucking like Nazis. What is wrong with people? When did that become like a crazy thought to say, hey, Nazis are not cool, guys? Sorry. We shouldn't be aligning ourselves with that ideology. We fought in wars because of that ideology. Why would I ever think that it's okay for someone to allow a person who thinks that that person who led that movement is okay to have on their platform? Candace allowed that man to be on her platform and to talk crazy, to admit that he is a racist to her face, bro. And she didn't do anything about it. I have a video on my channel right now talking about that. Please, if you like, subscribe to the channel and go look at the video. All right? A whole live stream about it. All right? So that's what I mean when I'm talking to people and people are trying to, oh yeah, this, that. No, bro. We got to keep it real, man. All right? Nick Fuentes threw a rock and hit his hand. Okay? He got some stuff. He started some stuff up and then dipped in the back after it got real. You think that Nick Fuentes would ever go in anywhere public now? He can't. He cannot go anywhere in public. He is cooked. He can't even go outside without looking over his shoulder. And guess what? That's because he's been able to spread it. He's spreading that hate. And that's what happens. You can't live no regular life when you're doing that. Real talk, bro. Straight up, Kevin, whitewashing. Facts. You can't go outside, man. You can't go outside, dog. And they be talking about us, man. They be talking about the brothers. They be talking about the gang and how they can and how, it's the black on black crime. But hey, lately, look, it's a video on my channel, y'all. I'm talking about it. It's a little bit, it's getting a little crazy out here. All right. There was just a dude who shot 3 ICE agents. I wonder what inside that. I think people need to wake up. Malcolm X said black people should never vote Democratic right before they killed him. Hey, yeah. And guess what else Malcolm said? Malcolm said that black people should have our own voting block. That's exactly what he said. He said we should have our own voting block. And I think that's a great idea. But guess what? Black people can't have nothing that we want. If we want something, it's created. It's a terrorist organization, like the Panthers, or like the Nation of Islam. Oh man, they don't want to talk about that. NOI? You know they hate the honorable. You know they hate the honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? You know they hate him. And that's my thing, guys. Like, at the end of the day, like, when we're talking about the actual reality and the real things, that's by design, yes, sir. Because guess what? They killed Malcolm. When is it gonna register to you guys? They killed Malcolm. They killed MLK. Come on. When is it gonna register to you guys? Just because they're black, don't get fooled by that. Don't get stuck. Just because they're black, all right? Don't get stuck, all right? Really think. Use your brain. I know we all have it in us. That critical thinking is there. I know it's there for y'all. Just think. Just because they're black, all right? Don't just get stuck on that, all right? They took out Malcolm. They took out MLK, bro. Just like they took out Charlie. Whether y'all wanna admit that or not, it's true. Okay, they took out your boy. They took him out just like they took out our boy. Okay, same. So who do you think has an incentive? Who plays a part in all this? Who's the common denominator, guys? The common denominator. Come on, we can all say this together. The government. Let's all say it together. the government. They have an incentive to take out leaders who have certain ideologies and certain movements that they want to get towards, and maybe they're getting closer and closer to the truth. And once they get real close to the truth, what happens, y'all? We know what happens. We know what happens. We know what happens, bro. Where are the Epstein files? God damn it. Where are the Epstein files at, y'all? Where are the Epstein files? War Saying says we don't need to separate voting blocks. We all need to come together and fight the evil that is dividing us. Oh, yes, we do, brother. We all need to come together. But guess what? That starts with wherever you come from, you doing your work and telling your people to get right. And me doing my work and telling my people that we got to get right. Right? It starts here. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm contributing in my way. Okay? Because there's no other way now to communicate with these people other than this. This is why I had to start really focusing on this social media stuff, because I knew that this is probably one of the only ways that I can connect to the youth, and I can connect as well to other people of my age, and then also the older folks, and you feel me, be able to express myself and show my charisma and just who I am to maybe resonate with others, so that we could grow this shit, and then we could actually help and touch people, you feel me, in a real way. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like you said, there's something real going on in our communities, in our world. And it's affecting all of us. Everybody's affected by this, whether you want to act like you are or you're not. All of us are dealing with this on a grand scale. And once all of us just start to really just break that down, start humbling ourselves and realize, hey man, yeah, you know what? Me too, bro. Yeah, and you know what? It ain't just you, and it ain't just me amongst each other. It's the ones up top. All right. It's the ones making us have to do and work more when we getting less. You feel me? Cutting it off the top when we over here breaking our backs. That ain't right. Some ain't registering. And maybe it's the system, maybe it's how we treat each other, all that. But at the end of the day, if we not working together, if we're not having these conversations and we're watching, okay, we are watching them find ways to be able to create division, using people to spark what they want to do. All right, as much as you guys don't want to admit this, but they use Charlie Kirk. They use him because they know if they take him out, they could blame the Democrats, they could blame somebody else, and then they could say, okay guys, y'all need to have a civil war now, fight amongst each other. Meanwhile, they ran off with them motherfucking Epstein list, the files. They're over here still doing what they doing. Come on, man. We got to wake up, bro. We got to stop playing because something going on, man. And they did it. And they did it smooth. Okay? Because you want to know how I know? Because they did it to the black community. They destabilized the black community by taking out our leaders and people who are pushing narratives to help us grow our communities. You want to know how I know? It's because I have personal experience in a destabilization of a community. All right, straight up. Flip the seat in Arizona. Vote is coming. Facts. And we're going to see more of this. We're going to see more people who need to go out here and start making up for what you did. All right. If you made a bad decision, you voted for this. All right, cool. But you can do something about it now. You can go and you can change. All right. Let's do it. Let's make sure that we are actually doing the work. Okay. Because that's what this is about. I am from a generation, a family of service. We serve the community. All right. So when I speak, it's all about action. It's not just talk. So when I'm looking at what's happening right now, I see people who are spreading narratives. Nobody. We ain't gonna allow that shit. No. Sorry. You're cooked. You're out of here. We're not going to just let you do what you want to do and think that you're just going to be able to get that off without me coming back with a vengeance. Right? I don't got time for this, man. I don't have time for people playing games with us. I don't have time for people playing with our intelligence. I don't have time for anybody who thinks that we're just going to keep allowing this while we get nothing. No. I'm sorry, dude. All right, let's see. Warren Stain said Charlie broke the script and was publicly questioning the original attack against Israel and what's going on in the Gaza. So he disappeared, and we need to remember what he was saying before he died. Listen, man, you can't tell me that people ain't been riding Free Palestine since forever, family. It's been Free Palestine since I can't even remember, man. Hey, Mike, what's good, bro? What's good, my boy? Appreciate you in the chat, my man. Thank you for pulling up today. Hey, but like I said, man, Free Palestine has been really one of those things that's been in our blogosphere for a while now, man. The genocide of the Palestinian people. Hey, Jimmy, yeah, bro. Salute, Jimmy. I love you, bro. We've been already kind of seeing that, right? We've been seeing more of this, the genocide of the Palestinian people and just the history of Palestine. Now, more people are speaking against this because it's a modern day genocide. We are witnessing it with our own eyes, man. Okay? We saw what happened in Cambodia. You feel me? We saw what happened, right? We saw what happened in Germany to the Jews, man. And for them to be able to go around and turn around and do that to the Palestinians is the saddest thing that could ever happen, man. And it's unfortunate because the more people that raise awareness against it, the more people that speak out against it, we're gonna get attacked, man. That's just the facts, man. This is just what we know. I'm not saying anything that isn't already something that we know. Okay, I watched what they did to Kyrie Irving. Okay. I'm watching what they're doing to Candace Owens, okay? I watched what they did to Charlie Kirk. All right? When you speak of them, you gotta speak at a certain time and in a certain cadence and in a certain perspective, because if you don't, you know what I mean? Platforms get taken away. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts, bro. Kanye ain't never recovered. Let's just keep it real. It is what it is. Kanye, you know, he an idiot, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But we already know what come with that, man. You talk down on them people, you say something crazy on them people, bro. They got to do what they got to do, man. They got to protect the narrative. They got to protect their home. They got to protect what they own. And so I think that's what I think sometimes people don't understand is like I said, they took out Charlie, right? But I played Malcolm X for you earlier. MLK, you know, these were all of our leaders. These were all Black American leaders, man. All right? Huey Newton. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You can't tell me that we didn't see this already. This is just a replay, guys. And when you guys understand who the common denominator in all of this is, that will be the day that the American people will be liberated, not just Black Americans. Because we already know who the enemy is. We trying to wake y'all up. We trying to tell y'all it ain't us. We ain't the enemy, y'all. We're not. Okay? Don't take that energy and force it inward. It needs to go outward, upward. You feel me? To the people who actually deserve it. The billionaires who are making our lives harder. All right? The oligarchs who are taking it. Hey, the Dark King 40, I can't put that on the screen, my brother. But that is not what we talking about, bro. I can't do that, man. I got to delete your comment, bro. You just can't come in here saying that, bro. Be clever. Use your brain, man. Y'all swear y'all so smart. Use your brain, bro. Say something else, man. Don't be coming here saying that, bro. You already know what time it is, bro. But don't be so silly, man. Like it doesn't take much to understand what's going on. All we're saying is you guys need to focus on the real enemies. All right, because a lot of us are fed up with what's going on, and we're tired of having to make up for everybody else's BS. Let's get on the bus, guys. Let's get it going. Let's start waking up. Come on. Everybody was talking about this woke term. You guys are woke. Yo, you guys need to wake up now, motherfuckers. Straight up. Time to wake up. Who's woke now? Because guess what? If you sleep right now, you're cooked. There's no coming back if you're asleep right now. If you're asleep right now, I mean this, just find a plot. Go choose a plot, get ready, because it's going to be over for you in a minute anyway. So wake up, guys. It's time to wake up. It's time to get smarter. It's time to build. Okay? It's time to build, all right? War Saying says Kanye was MK Ultra. Since when does someone challenging current status require being grabbed off of the street and taken away? Hey, man, listen to me when I tell you this, bro. A lot of people in these industries, in this world, like, they are compromised, family. I worked in the music industry for a long time, brother. And let me tell you, a lot of people did a lot of unsavory things to get where they at, and they feel in some type of way now because it didn't work out for them. And that was also the understanding of this stream today, right? Was the understanding that Candace did all this talk, she did all this stuff, right? All this research, all this talking, all this extras, and she couldn't even get an invite to the memorial of her quote-unquote homeboy. Like, that's supposed to be her homeboy. Like, whatever. Forget how I feel. If my homeboy passed away, I would hope to be able to be invited to the memorial, right? No? Anybody in the chat, let me know if you've ever had a homeboy who passed away. Would you expect to be invited to the memorial if they have it? I think I would. I would feel that way. I feel kind of entitled to that. So the fact that they didn't, and the fact that they completely cut ties, come on, man. You know what time it is. And that's what I mean. Like Kanye, unfortunately, he did all that, he talked all that, but he didn't move clever enough, bro. He didn't use his mind enough. I cannot understand why anyone would think that homie was not being cognitive in those moments, bro. We all make choices in life. We're men. Like I said, we're men. I'm a man. I'm a hold men accountable on this channel and on this platform. And so as a man, we all make choices and we all have to live with those choices. Did I make stupid choices in my life? Hell fucking yeah. Am I proud of them? Hell no. But that's what you learn as a man. And so Kanye chose a certain side to align himself with. And now history is not on his side. And that's how a lot of people is going to be for. A lot of people, they chose a certain side, and the side of history is going to show who was right and who was wrong. Whether I have an opinion about that or not, history will show. At the end of the day, history will show us what's going on and what happens, y'all. So that's my point. It's like, once it's all said and done, Candace, she could say whatever she wanted to say and do whatever she wanted to do. But at the end of the day, she got to stand on what she said about George Floyd. She got to stand on how she went out of her way to make sure that people would know that he wasn't this person that they were trying to make him see, like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, nobody got time for that, bro. I got you. But yeah, man, I just feel like there's certain things in my life, bro, like, especially at this point, bro, like, we can't even, like understand it at this point, dog. Like, not who was right, just who won. Yeah, man, that's where we're at, bro. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, bro, about right and wrong anymore, man. It's just about winning. Genuinely, they could genuinely care less, bro, about who wins, who loses. They don't care, bro. They just want to win the battle. They just want to say that they were right, like, whatever, bro. At the end of the day, like I said, like, when we look at this from a history standpoint, all the time, all the effort that people have put into changing this world and making it, you know, a better place, bro, that all goes to crap if we don't fight for this, y'all. It all goes to crap if we don't fight for it. All the time, all the effort, all the blood, sweat, and tears that our ancestors put into this country, all of our friends, all of our family. If we just allow this to keep going on, bro, what are we good for? And I see this conversation a lot where Gen Z is talking about they have nothing to look forward to. There's not gonna be any world and all this crap, man. What type of inspiration is that? How are we supposed to give people hope if we're just going and letting it go along? No, we need to come out here and say, hey guys, no, don't listen to these freaking losers. Don't listen to them. They're wrong. And they're going to be wrong, and it's going to show. That's what we're here for. I am here to debunk all that, bro. It's about the devil. Yes, it is, bro. And that's why we move with God, bro. In your heart and in your mind. And if you don't believe in that, that's fine too. Just move in a righteous way. Treat people the right way, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see an old person? Hey, look out, man. Look out for your elders. Treat people how you want to be treated, man. Don't steal. Simple stuff, man. The fact that we got to go through this every, year, every freaking, presidency, it's just like, it's so annoying, bro. Like, we need to move on from this conversation, dog. I'm tired of telling people what I already know, man. You know what I'm saying? It gets exhausting always being right all the time. Like, damn, bro. Come on, Candace. Like, you could have used your voice and your platform for something greater. But that wasn't what was getting you paid, huh? That wasn't what's giving you the validation in your heart, huh? That you were missing. But that ain't got nothing to do with us. Whatever is missing or you're lacking, people in general, don't look to the internet to fulfill it. All right? Because you'll never get it. You'll never be fulfilled on this internet. You will never be fulfilled, bro. Because fulfillment starts from within. You are whole right now in your heart. Wherever you are right now, you are enough. Okay? You are enough. Just being you. Okay? You don't have to worry about making anyone else feel better, making someone feel comfortable. Just be you, man. Because at the end of the day, if you go around here moving in the world with no purpose and no self-love, you will be easily manipulated and used as a pawn. Okay? Candace is a prime example of this. Now she has to hold that L because she didn't have that confidence. It's all fake bravado, bro, when you can get on and say this or that. Like, come on, man. What's up, bro? Let's see. War Saint says, what gets me is I watched them take down Twin Towers with controlled demolition and immediately steal 16 trillion from our country and most of our rights, and people are still going along with it. Hey, man. That's because, like I said, even what Malcolm said earlier in the video, some people, they need that shot of Novocaine, bro, so that the pain can just go away, dog. It's easier to take the pain when you can just drink alcohol and drown yourself in fucking entertainment and bullshit that doesn't serve any purpose in your life for real. Okay? So they make it easier for you to be able to take it and say, all right, yeah, I guess I am broke, but hey, at least I can drink. Or in the very low vibrational ways, at least I'm not black. Listen, man, we live in a very fucked up space right now where people are so caught up in things that do not matter, bro. And so when you have that effect coming down, bro, people don't care about what happened in 9/11, bro, when they gotta pay the bills, bro. It's people who can't even put gas in their car, dog. They ain't caring about no 9/11. They trying to figure out where they gonna work tomorrow, bro. If they gonna have somewhere to sleep, man. That's where we at, bro. And don't nobody care about them. You feel me? Don't nobody care about them. I see multiple people who are homeless, living out of their car. People who look like well-to-do human beings, man. Good people. Down on their luck. Can't get ahead. You feel me? Debt over the top. And what? We supposed to think, like, it just doesn't register to them when you're drowning. Okay? And so many people are drowning right now. It's insane, bro. And it ain't just us. Like, it's so many people, bro, you wouldn't even know. My dad runs a food bank in Long Beach, California. All right. I will drop all the information at one point. Maybe I'll do a little live on Saturday when it gets going, whatever. But you guys will be surprised about the people who come to that food bank. All right. It's not just homeless people, y'all. It's families. It's people who you would think just got off of work. People wearing, office clothes, all types of stuff, man, who are in need. All right. Who need groceries, y'all. Straight up, man. History is written by the survivors, bro. Yes, man. By the survivors, I think you're saying. Yes. Yeah, man. Facts, bro. That's just what it is, man. Because at the end of the day, like, we all got to be here and contribute to one another. Like, got that right. Got that right, Kevin. They are rewriting history right now. They are literally taking out huge chunks of history that are integral for us to be able to keep the status quo, to make sure that we do not make the same mistakes, man. Straight up. Hey, War saying, salute to you in the chat, man. He said they know that and why people get kicked down, poor, hurt, and can't fight back. They cannot, bro. And that's what I see every day, man. And the thing is, bro, there are people, bro, who I know are capable of fighting, but they just don't have anything to fight for because they've never been given shit. And I know that can go over some people's head, but it's really like that. That's the complex of the ghetto, bro. The ghetto is literally a place of people who are literally indoctrinated in never having anything, so they don't understand ever having it. Okay? That is the mentality of people who have never had anything. And guess what? The ghetto is just not black communities, y'all. Have you guys ever been to the South? Let me tell you, I have family in the South, specifically in Mobile, Alabama. And guess what? In Mobile, Alabama, there are very rural areas. And in rural Alabama, guess what? There are people literally living in bungalow-style homes on massive acres of land with zero resources, bro. No bathrooms, no electricity. Come on, man. This is how people are living. It is not just black people who are living in ghettos, family. The ghetto is everywhere. Okay? The ghetto is in Argentina. The ghetto is in Peru. The ghetto is in Barcelona. All right? It's everywhere, y'all. And so when you just don't allow yourself to be so stuck on just that, you'll be able to open up your mind to understanding what is really going on, bro. And the fact that we have people, losers like Candace, who talk down on these type of people, who want to be accepted by the oligarchs and the rich folks that she tries to act like she's exposing, when in reality, now she has no choice. This is now the lane that she has to take, because now she has no point of return. There's no return for her. She has no support from one side or the other. So in order for her to be able to preserve herself, now she must go in the conspiracy theorist route. I'm spreading the truth, this, that, or the other, instead of what she should have been doing since day one, was standing on business and making sure that she was spreading the truth since day one. That's on her. Too bad, so sad. My condolences. My condolences, y'all. My condolences. I really do feel no remorse. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, right? Have an open heart, Brandon, right? Be nice. Be nice, Be nice, bro. What's your problem? Right? I ain't got no problems, man. I just want you guys to know that from my perspective in this life, bro, I've understood who my friends are, who my enemies are, and I know what's happening. And I'm not going to sit back and allow anybody to, lie to me. Let me see. All right. The Dark Knight, he says, won't lie. Don't like Candace, but I did listen and like Charlie Kirk. And that's fine, man. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. But all I'm saying is we could all collect here and admit that we all got played. All of our leaders got taken out. You like Charlie Kirk, I like Malcolm X. And guess what? They both suffered the same fate. Who's the common denominator, guys? The common denominator. Who is the common denominator, guys, in all this? Pretty obvious to me. That's all I'm saying. You know, I just want the white community, white folks to understand. We know what y'all going through because it's happened to us too many times. But at the end of the day, don't be blaming us. And at the same time, make sure y'all get y'all peoples, because I'm hearing these dudes showing up at HBCUs trying to, you know, why, guys? Like, why, man? Just nobody cares, dude. If you guys want to really talk, we can do that. But like, man, straight up, bro, over 1 million people died during COVID, guys. Who was the common denominator? They done jabbed y'all, got people, you know, falling over, the youth having random heart attacks that have never been seen. Heart attacks? I ain't never heard no kids having heart attacks. Come on, man. Y'all gotta wake up, bro. Cause I'm a different type of dude, man. I don't play games, man. I'm a very serious person. I've spent a lot of time studying and looking for the right time to be able to spread my messages and go about, you know, the things that need to be done in life, and to be able to, you know, come back and spread the gospel to all of y'all. You feel me? And I wanted to make sure that anytime I do this, it's within the right spirit, right? Because I don't, like I said, I don't just come from me. It's not just me up here. You know, I'm from a different cloth. I'm represented from a different wave. You feel me? And this is who I represent right here, man. These are my great grandparents right here, y'all. See that? Look at that. See that right there? That's my great grandparents. This is my lineage right here. And you understand that, like, when you're coming from something, when you are a part of something, you could never let these people down, right? I could never let my ancestors down. Never. No matter what money, no matter who, where, why. These are the people who set and paved the way for me to be where I am today. You feel me? And it would be completely disrespectful to ever disrespect them. I appreciate you, man, War. Appreciate that. And that's real. And so from my perspective, I'm always gonna make sure that I remind people who subscribe to my channel, who are a part of this journey, just like you are on your journeys, that we all come from somebody. We're all a part of somebody's family. Somebody represents us, right? But in the grand scheme of things, if we're all here, we're part of the human family. You feel me? All of us are human. And that's how we are ultimately connected. Yes, we all come from different lineages and different ways of life. But at the end of the day, we all are humans. And we need to respect one another. And at the same time, call out any BS or fuck shit that's going on right now in the world, and not allowing anybody to play with us or to gaslight us into not seeing what we see with our own eyes, y'all. So wake up. Stay woke, man. Keep your eyes and your head on a swivel, because it ain't no games out here no more. The deck has been changed, bro. They switched up the deck real quick. So y'all don't play no games and be easily influenced by the BS. All right? So much love to everybody who came through today. This was a great stream, man. I mean, of course, like, I wanted to take some time as well to thank anybody, bro, who's been subscribing, watching our videos, who's been sharing our stuff, man. The views are doing exactly what I want them to do. I know that this isn't going to be something that's going to pop overnight, but I'm seeing progress. And I appreciate the progress of anybody who takes time to sit with me and go through these thoughts that I have in my head, and I'm able to express them to you guys directly. You feel me? On a live platform. You know what I'm saying? This is straight off the dome. I ain't got no script. I just be coming up here, doing it off the dome, trying to give you guys the best quality content that I can. So I appreciate anybody who likes it, who shares it, who subscribes to it, man, because I really do appreciate and respect the grind. You feel me? Because we started from the ground up, and now we already almost at 250 subscribers, and we just gonna keep growing, man. That's I represent. I celebrate every single night, guys. You know what I'm saying? The next one will be tomorrow. You feel me? We back tomorrow. All right. We're gonna talk some more, a little bit deeper on this topic, but as well, I want to talk about just what's been going on, man, in general. You know what I mean? With some stuff I've been kind of seeing on my feed. So we're gonna bring it here, and maybe I'll do more of an open topics platform tomorrow, than more of a pointed discussion. But this one was definitely one I wanted to make sure I had to make sure that we continue to move forward on that journey. So, hey, much love to everybody, man. We appreciate you guys, man. And like I said, this week we're gonna keep them coming. We're gonna have some lives. I'm gonna drop some videos. I have some videos dropping. So make sure you guys be on the lookout for that too. But much love. Salute to everybody out there, man. I'm Brandon B, Elite Media. You feel me? Elite Media, baby. Elite Media, we coming. We're gonna be where we need to be. Just give us some time, y'all. So much love. Peace.